course, my camera's in the worst position. All right, there you go. There you go. Hey, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome, and we're going. Yep. Hi, everybody. Welcome to J to Z Gaming. I'm Adam Zed.
I'm
I
JR,
can
and
see.
yeah, welcome. We're
Welcome to
doing
the
some Street Fighter
stream.
5.
We're
Welcome.
playing
Hope
some.
everybody's had a fantastic week, and yeah, we're playing some Street Fighter 5. All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna figure out how to
How do we do verses here?
search for you. Oh, I can
Okay.
search. I can using your online ID.
My name, my character's name.
On your character, yeah, your online
Mars
ID.
Fury 007.
Right. Why does it make me search this way? This can't be right. I'm wondering if you have to do that. Like, you have to go to that. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, there's a battle lounges.
Yeah,
It's
like that
still
thing. Something there, I
installing.
guess. Go into CFN, not the Battle Labs, the CFN thing.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Capcom Fighters Network.
Capcom Fighters Network.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Capcom. And then like you can see there's pending CFN friend requests. I wonder if I can just send one to you here.
Oh, hold on. It's installing the game right now.
R1.
We got excited. For anybody watching this, for our loyal, wonderful fans, thank you.
That's what I was like. We should
just
be ready to go by the time
I know,
we do
you'd
this.
think that, but we're not. We're just going. Because we know you want the news, because we skipped out on you yesterday, because on stage he was busy, making the ladies swoon and the men, making the laughter. He's a stand-up at Rick Bronson's wonderful House of Comedy. Not taking any shots at that. It's a wonderful place to tell jokes. It was great.
It is.
So if you like comedy, check it on out.
What was your thing? Mars Fury, what is it?
007.
007.
Yeah. The game's still installing, so maybe we can just...
Oh, it still is? I thought you were ready to go. That's why we started this.
I know, right? You'd think that.
Hello, denizens of the internet.
Oh, that's something else. I'm just going to jump to the channel and jump on the stream.
Dun, dun, dun. We got lots of stories.
Lots of stories. This week is great.
Lots of juicy stories. Juicy stories.
Yeah, the juiciest of juice. The juiciest.
It doesn't let me gameplay broadcast right now, though, while I'm in this. I wonder if we can play online and broadcast.
Oh, really? I'm broadcasting.
Oh, maybe it's
right
just
now.
the menu. Maybe it's just the menu. That, like, because I'm in a search menu.
Maybe, yeah.
Let me back out of this.
One person watching.
Turned off my thing.
Did it?
Turned off mine.
The game's still installing.
All right.
How do I know? Please roll.
I have all the characters. Yes, I know.
Okay, well maybe while mine installs, we can talk about our first story. Our first story, which is a sad story, which is Breath of the Wild 2 has been delayed.
Dun, dun, dun. Delayed.
Yeah, which sucks.
And just a random delay into like spring 2023. No date still. Yeah, it's depressing, man. But okay, here's my thing though. Do you think they are delaying this to release it side by side with maybe new hardware?
That's what a lot of people are saying. And that is definitely like a good guess. It feels really like gross. Nintendo's starting to like this whole thing like also kind of like pulls me out of the fact that I feel good. Nintendo feels kind of gross now, man. Like if they really did this because they want to hawk another like 4K Switch, which I will happily buy. You know what I mean? If they like that, just kind of sucks that they're just gonna do that. And the fact that they've just been like, how unprofessional does it feel like from these companies where they're just like, oh hey, Yeah, no, it's especially Breath of the Wild, like what are they doing that's taken them 5 years on an engine that they already have? You know what I mean?
That's what I was
Like
thinking, and we were,
like
we were discussing this even last week, I think,
yeah.
where it's like they already have, like when you make a sequel and you're using kind of the same engine and the same design, because
Yeah.
it's not a brand new. Like I know Zelda's changed sometimes when they
Hmm.
jump from, but this is not. It's Breath of the Wild 2. It's not a new
Yeah.
one. So they already have the foundation. What is the holdup with the? Like, what are you adding to this game? Oh, now you're fighting the sky. Like, what do you mean? Like, so what?
Yeah.
Like, it's not. It doesn't make a 5 year wait. You're right, or even more now. Um,
The delay is too much. It's
delays.
way too much.
I I know a delay is never like it. Obviously, will help mechanics and the game and polish, I guess.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
but there comes a point where there needs to be a tighter release schedule for these things.
Like if it was coming out this time and they just wanted to run me on the hype train the entire time up to that, that's fine. But stop
Yeah,
telling me one date and then say almost a
yeah,
year later, like Jesus, like that's
yeah,
way off.
yeah.
That's not like a
A
month or two,
spring like
like
that's not summer. Just delayed to the summer, like a
yeah,
season.
yeah.
That's
No, that's
polish. But if you're delaying a year and it's still not a date, it's just spring. It's like, where are you in this game right now?
yeah, right.
You
I
know?
guess. I'll wait. I'm in the kind of camp that I'll wait a little bit longer if it's going to be good. I'm fine with that.
Sure,
I
sure.
I bought Cyberpunk for $90 or $80 or whatever, and I
Hmm.
don't even know if I'll ever go back to it because when I started playing it, it was such garbage. I didn't like. I feel
Your
like
first
kind of
impression was so
betrayed.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel sort of
yeah.
betrayed. So that kind of
And
stinks. But
yeah, and and I was just saying, yeah, like it's not like a delay has hurt the game as far as it's made it worse gameplay wise. It's not about that. It's just about it's like yeah, I'm cool with waiting if it needs to be done, but this is just a lot and too much. And I did the opposite with Cyberpunk, so I still haven't played it. And
oh
I
really?
because I saw yeah, because I saw that stuff immediately, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this. And then they took it off the PlayStation Store anyway. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. And they said a year before they had, and they just released it, right? The new fixed versions, um, not too long ago. So I'm gonna dive into.
If you played No Man's Sky, you really will enjoy yourself right now if you started off.
Still enjoyed it, but I get what people were saying and why it took some heat.
Mm,
Um, it did like it was just very repetitive and it wasn't a fulfilled game. Yeah, so what if it's this huge, massive galaxy? You still can only do a certain amount and you do the same thing. But that's a game, and I really, you know what, man, I give them lots of props for sticking to it and turning that into an enjoyable experience.
yeah,
Because
no,
I
that's
heard that they
great. Yeah,
fixed it. That's
that.
great.
I don't think that is applauded as much as it should be. The
You're
fact that
right.
they
I think
did
so
that
too,
is
man.
just
They
amazing.
didn't give up on that. They didn't just be like, okay, whatever, let's move on to something else. These dudes fixed that game, man, and they did it
Yeah,
right. And it's been years. It's been many years since that was released.
maybe we should play it
So,
just to
yo, we should let's put
give
that
him
on the
some
bucket
love.
list
Let's
there
put it on
for
the
us.
bucket list for sure.
Um,
Okay. So we were talking
so
about
so
last week.
maybe new hardware with Nintendo.
Yeah,
Who knows? But anyway, we're sick of the delays, Nintendo. Stop doing this,
I
and we're not
just
happy
like
with you right now, anyway.
I'm not happy with them because of so many things though too, like the way that they handled amiibos and and there's so many
Yeah,
things that
yeah, yeah.
grind my
No,
gears about
they've messed up a
Nintendo.
lot of things.
Yeah.
I agree.
So well hopefully they won't screw this up. But
We'll
the
see.
game will be
Spring
fantastic.
2023.
If
God.
the game could be like Breath of the Wild in the sky, if that's all it is, and people would love it. You know what I mean? The way that the
Of
first
course.
game,
It's
like,
not going to fail. It's not like it's going to
mm,
fail when it comes out. That's not the point. No,
yeah,
absolutely not.
exactly.
See, but yeah, oh, that brings up a point too. Remember when the first Breath of the Wild came out? It was right at the end of the Wii U cycle. It actually came out for the Wii U, right? As well, like I with the Switch. 'Cause it was right at that
Yeah.
transition
It
time.
was it was
It was.
well, they Nintendo seems to really like to do that, right?
Yeah.
That seems to be the way that they do bridge systems because that was also Twilight Princess also did that, right? They had it for
There you
both
go.
systems.
There you go.
And then I think that was the last time, right? Or
But
was it?
like, so that kind of
Uh,
gives credence to that thought of they're waiting until they release a new hardware with this, maybe too.
Yeah.
That's
And I mean, that's cool.
that could
I
go
really
either
like
way.
my Switch, and I think that I
Sure.
even feel like when they made the Switch, it was too weak. So hopefully
Right.
they really do, because oh my God, they're rolling in money now. It's sold like
Rolling.
everything.
Nintendo doesn't have an issue with
No,
anything
they're good now.
regarding
They've
that.
bounced back like so many times. They're like that guy that gets in eighth in Mario Kart, and then it gets in first, and then gets back to eight again, and then get back.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
Nintendo.
You're right.
Okay, so
Are
the
you still
PlayStation.
downloading?
No, I've just started to try this training thing because it's still installing. Still installing.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
says
cool. All
please
right.
wait until the
That works.
installation finishes. I don't know how long it's gonna take.
So what do you want to move on to next? What have we got next?
The
Well, we can
PS
talk
Plus
about
stuff.
yeah, let's do it. This is so we talked about this last week. We said the rumor, it was just a rumor at that time that they were going to announce something this week.
Yeah.
They released what they say is going to be. They don't say it's a competitor to the Game Pass, but it has to be something because they have to do something for it to
Yeah.
compete a bit.
I mean, I guess they have to. I mean, I don't know. They were doing okay for a long time, but I guess the
Sure.
media, the video game media has kind of decided that they have to do something. So
And I was
they've
sick
done
of
something.
sitting here going, "Screw you, Game Pass. I want something
Yeah,
as
that's
well
true. Yeah, I mean,
for
it
the
was,
fans." It was the worst kept secret kind of thing, but they did
it,
announce it, and
well, it just didn't make sense. It seemed for the longest time they had all of the pieces, but they didn't put it together. You know what I mean? It seems like they had
yeah,
everything. It seems weird that it took this long to like do that.
yeah,
Who
yep.
knows? So I'll probably be getting the mid tier, which is like,
Oh, okay. So that brings us to that. Let's discuss those
yeah,
tiers,
let's
what those are, and we'll start at all of them there. Um,
okay.
the
So
mid tier is pretty much yeah. Sorry, yeah. Go ahead. Start with your first one there.
let's start from the bottom. Let's start from the bottom. So like the oh, where are we?
The bottom one here, it's just called Essential. It's pretty much what you got now with PlayStation Plus. That's what
So
you
you
get.
get two free games. You get two free games a month, which is
Yeah.
awesome. Getting two free games a month is awesome.
I've enjoyed it. It's the same thing
Yeah,
they do now, right? Like that's what you do, and it's very cool. I enjoy it, of course. It's been a
yeah.
great value.
Sometimes
You
you
can
get a
play online,
stinker, but
sure. But
a
some months
lot.
you're like, oh yeah, I'll need that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Uh,
It does. It does.
yeah,
There are some times where the PlayStation Game of the Month is a game that you already have, which is
yeah,
annoying. That is
yeah.
the worst because then you
Or you
know
just bought.
it.
It's so, and also just to note that one stays the same price. One is it's a little bit more expensive. You get all the benefits from the essential one that we just discussed, what you get now, but it also adds a catalog of up to 400 of PS4 and PS5 games. So it's like PlayStation Now with only the PS4 and PS5 ones. Um, and they're downloadable. The games that are in this one, those 400, so
Oh, really? You can
there's
download
that
them
as
onto
well.
your system? Oh, yeah.
Yep, you can. You don't
Oh,
have to
that's
just stream
cool.
those.
That's
So that's the
nice.
second tier there.
That's nice.
That's
Yeah,
the mid one.
that seems where I'll be by the looks of things as we continue on
Yeah,
to this
is
last.
that the one you're thinking of?
Yeah, $15 a month. That's not so bad.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Um,
you have all that.
and then you have the premium one. Yeah, you wanna discuss that one, or you want me to dive in?
Yeah, sure. No,
Uh,
that adds like a whole fucking load of games. That adds a bunch of like PS3 games, and it adds a
yeah,
bunch of
you got PS2, PS1. You even got PSP, which is
yeah.
I'm stoked for that. I'm stoked to play some PSP games. I never had a PSP. If I did want to get this tier, it adds in like that's like 340 games. It adds to you get everything in the first two tiers plus 340 new games as well. Um, PS3, like we already said, and also you get the cool thing too. You get time limited trials on new games and stuff before you buy for a lot of new games and stuff.
You know,
So you'll
when I
get
was a kid, they called that a demo.
a demo. I was gonna bring that up. The same, dude. Right?
That
Like, what
was kind
happened
of
to the
weird.
demos?
Yeah,
It
is it
is.
that hard? I think
Yeah.
Nintendo's done the demos the best, and
Oh,
twice
really?
it's gotten me to buy the game. Yeah, because they don't have time exclusives, but they just have you play up to a certain part of the game, and then when
Hmm.
the game
Oh,
comes out,
right,
you can
right.
just buy the game and
And you start from there. You
yeah,
already
and you
have a
start from
create. Your
there.
character has the things.
Yeah, that
Um,
got me playing
oh,
Monster Hunter Stories 2, and it also got me, and then it made me also buy another game because I was just playing it. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty fun.
that was the worst thing about a demo if they didn't do that back in the day, and you played the
Yeah,
demo and then
just
you
start
got the game
again.
and you had to start over. But also some demos don't start you from the beginning. They'll give you a random level sometimes. They used to. I found that too. If it's a certain like style of game where you don't, it's not an RPG or a character thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
like they're
they probably just
yeah,
want to
some
send you to
games
like
did
the
say.
techiest part of it,
Right. It's like exactly. It'd be like a tech
just a
demo
tech
almost
demo.
too, so you get kind of all the feel of it. Yeah. And yeah, so that one I don't have the Canadian prices. That's the problem. I didn't want to include those because anything I look at doesn't give me that.
Yeah,
Uh but those are your
probably
three
$2
tiers.
more or something, or $3 more is usually
Yeah.
what they do. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're like I don't know, like it's kind of a weird idea that. I mean, I wonder what it does to the collector's market. It's nice that you get to play all those games, but I don't know who like it's weird to me to think. I mean, I guess there are people that want to play retro games. But is it?
I do.
What do you want
I'm
to play? What do you excited?
well,
Then
right
you want to
now
get the expensive one?
I'm already a PlayStation Now a subscriber. So
Yeah.
I already have pretty much the middle tier is what I have already. I think the middle tier is like what you get with PlayStation now, and then what you get with PlayStation Plus now. Just combined, which is what I have anyway. And I do go back and I play those games. I've been playing oh Lord, old RPGs from the PS2 era and such as oh my God, I can't even Wild Arms. I enjoy
Oh
Wild Arms.
yeah, yeah. I had
Yeah,
Wild Arms. I
and
kind of
that's on PlayStation now, and it's very cool. You can download it, and you don't have to stream it, and you have it forever. And I enjoy going back through those old games, man, big
no. There we
time.
go.
But that's probably my biggest ones is Wild Arms right now.
Oh, I
But
could
I
play for
will
sure.
probably be getting that top tier. I think that's the way I'm
So
gonna
you're gonna
go.
go for it? Yeah. I
Yeah, I think
mean,
so.
no disrespect. That's a if you want to play those first
Yeah,
edition, you know, 1 and 2. I just wouldn't. I don't know. Just wouldn't. I don't know.
and with the
I might change my mind. You know, I'll see how much fun you're having, and I'll
yeah.
be like, ah, shit, I need that. But right now, I don't.
Yeah. There's also PSP games that I never got to play that I want to play, like the Peace Walker games from Metal Gear. I hope that's
Oh, the
included in
card
those
based.
things.
Yeah, that would be cool. Or Metal Gear Acid.
Yeah, Acid. Yeah,
Yeah.
those ones, man. Those would be fantastic. But no, there was a Peace Walker one. It wasn't just a card game. It was actually really, I think, Peace Walker, and they did Acid too. So there were some those ones I never got to enjoy, and I'm such a Metal Gear fan, and like I've watched video on them and all that stuff. But we'll see. And what else did the PSP really? What did they do? They had a couple God of Wars.
They
Um,
had a couple God of Wars. They had a little bit of oh God, what
Uncharted.
was that
They
series?
had an
Yeah,
Uncharted too,
they
Into the
did. They had
Abyss
an
or so.
Uncharted.
Yeah.
They had some. God, what was that shooter called? The one that, oh, I'm blanking on the name of that. They had the um Killzone. They had a Killzone game. They had a great
Killzone.
Killzone
Yes,
game.
they
Yeah,
did. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. I may get it, see how it is, and then I'll probably downgrade. I don't know. You should be able to do it monthly. I'm pretty sure it's a monthly thing, of course, too. Um, but also just Sony right now. Oh yeah, something we forgot. Sony right now has actually shut down their subscription service for PlayStation Now. So that just means like for yearly subscriptions. So that means in June when this starts, you won't PlayStation Now is not going to be available anymore, and it's just going to be this. That's like combined, and
Yeah, and
so.
that's okay
And
with
if I'm
me.
already paying for a PlayStation Now, me too. I've already paid for PlayStation Now and I pay for PlayStation Plus. So those two things together would almost get me to the top tier. I'll probably have to throw in a few more bucks and get that kind of thing. That's how I guess I'll look at it for now. But yeah, I'm
There
stoked.
you
I'm stoked we get something. I wonder what like, and the CEO today, or a couple of days ago, was just mentioning, or even today on a call, that they've got a lot of partnerships with a lot of developers and such. We're going to see a lot of newer stuff. They already announced they're not going to see first day things like the Game Pass, like with the PlayStation Studios. They're not going to be doing that, so we won't get that.
No, which is, I
But
mean,
that's fine with
sucks, but
me. I'm fine. I got enough games to play, and I don't mind paying for games. Like, I don't need everything to be free and given to me either. It's a lot and hard.
well, that's true, and I mean, the companies do pay them for the ones that
That's
they,
right.
so
That's
it's
right.
not
It's almost
like.
like maybe it's like a Spotify thing where it's like they're getting ripped off too, right?
Oh yeah,
That could
that's
be a
true.
thing. So
That's very
yeah,
true.
yeah. So
So
that's
cool.
anything else you want to add to that, or are
No,
we
I
good
think we
on?
pretty much covered that. I think
Yeah, man.
everybody's got
What do we
that
got
one.
next?
I think we're gonna talk about.
E3 is canceled this year. That's a big one.
I kind of
I'll
thought
just
that was gonna happen anyways, so it's kind of
They really
interesting.
didn't announce anything, and it's been kind of quiet. So really, yeah, me too. But they did the digital one last year. I thought they'd at least do that again. Like if,
Yeah,
but then again,
it's
yeah.
interesting.
Go ahead.
Like they think that that would be. I mean, it's such a legendary. Like it is the.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It is the Super Bowl of video games, kind of.
it really is, right?
So
But and it shouldn't even be digital. Why is it not live in person? Like, what is this? We're back to normal, and
yeah,
just like, why are we not like? I watched WrestleMania this weekend with 77,000 people sitting in the Dallas Cowboy Stadium. If we can't gather for an expo like E3, like, what's going on here? Why are we not doing this?
oh, really? Yeah. Well,
You
it
know?
probably just take a little bit of time to get everybody kind of back on the saddle. Maybe everything was
Yeah,
dissolved because of certain situations, but I don't think anybody. I think if things have had the possibility to become totally digital for a long time now, and I think that people are kind of again, you know what I mean? Like intrinsically, they want a little bit of like reality. You know what I mean? They want to go somewhere and go on a trip and
yeah,
experience things.
of
You
course,
know what I mean? I think E3 was
absolutely.
kind of like that. Maybe one day we'll get invited to E3 and we'll be able to
Damn,
enjoy it. So I want it to exist so we can be invited to it.
damn right. Me too.
Right?
No, me too, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
I agree. I agree.
Jeff Kaplan though is I believe doing the Summer Games Fest, which is supposed
Yep.
to take
I
take
love that
its.
fest.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm not a huge fan of some of the things that like some of the award show stuff that he does. It
Right.
doesn't do it for me. But that's awesome that he's keeping it going. He's like the fucking grand poobah of video games now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's so maybe that'll excited of what will come out from that.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm I like those summer games done quick and stuff. Those I love speed runs is my thing. I watch speed runs so much,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, I absolutely love them. I love watching people just blow through games, or like I love them finding out these glitches and stuff. I'm like, damn, like you guys figure this stuff out and the patterns and how much work goes into speed running something and having a world record. So summer games done quick too is it's a fun time if
Yeah.
you're into that stuff, everybody.
And
Um,
if you're listening to
yeah,
this, you probably are.
we're slow games done quick here.
Yeah.
This is winter games done slow.
Yeah, there you
Uh,
go.
enjoy. What's your
Um,
status? Speaking of slowness on
yeah, what am I
the
doing there?
game there.
I've just been playing, I've just been fighting and
You don't
rewatching it
want
all. I keep trying, yeah.
anything
I
installed,
don't know
or you're
why
ready
it's
to?
taking so long. It's just not. I'm also saying pork match broadcasting mic only, so I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
for some reason, I don't know why it's taking so long to install. This blows my mind. It says, yeah, please wait till it installs. Alright, let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, if you're watching on my stream, I'm just running through the game, Street Fighter Five, doing some arcade mode. One thing that's really cool about this game, man, when you have time and you're alone, play the story mode, man. It's pretty
Oh no,
cool.
I've beaten the story. I like
Oh,
Street
have you?
Fighter. Yeah, I
Okay.
own this game. Yeah, no, I just didn't have it
Oh, I
installed.
thought you just got it. My
No,
bad.
no, no, no,
That's why I'm
no.
like, why are you installing things?
No, no, I just haven't had it because of the wonderfulness of the PS5. I don't have that much
Right.
space
You're
on
right.
the
I gotcha.
thing.
I gotcha.
So
Ah, I see. I see. I thought you just got it. My bad.
no,
All
no,
right
I'm
then.
playing Street Fighter
Yeah. What
forever.
for life?
Yeah, for my entire life, pretty much. Are you a Street Fighter guy or a Mortal Kombat
I
guy?
am. No, I'm
Street
Street
Fighter?
Fighter till
Yeah,
death. Yeah.
yeah. I like
I
Mortal
was the
Kombat,
kid.
but
I was not the kid. Just I love Mortal Kombat. Don't get me wrong, but it was me and Street Fighter from the beginning of my gaming days for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. This Street Fighter 2's, man, just when my mom was going grocery shopping, I begged to go because they had a Street Fighter 2 cabinet and the no frills
Oh,
and lobby, and it was just, I was like, I'll be here, and it was just awesome, dude. It was
and a
just
quarter
awesome.
was a lot of money back then.
A quarter would get me through the whole thing. Like I'd be able to, and when you're at the arcade, and then it was the arcade when I was in high school at my mall near me, we'd go there for lunch and just shove 25 cents in, and then people would just come up and compete, and like, you're throwing your quarters on the table, like, I'm next, and it was awesome. It was
Yeah,
battles. Yeah,
it was where
such
every
memories.
like gang of children used to meet.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
if you were a
And here we
robot
are
from the
now,
future.
and here we are, Street Fighter 5, doing it all again now
I know,
online. Like it's
I
what
know.
a world and what a life. I
What a
love it.
world!
I'm still fighting Nash and I'm still using Ken.
I'm fighting Laura with Chun-Li because I want to give my audience something to watch, so I've just picked the hottest chicks and I'm making them fight each other.
You're going for sex appeal.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
So if you're into the ladies, watch Zed. If you're
Yeah,
into the men, watch me.
there you go. Okay, so you were telling me now let's move on to no. Oh, did any of it, I wanted to mention the one uh April Fool's joke that got me. It
The
totally
what?
got me.
Sorry?
The one April Fool's joke that got me this year. I
Oh
didn't get
yes,
it,
yeah,
but I was so
yeah.
I don't know if you're the same way as me, but it's like April like you know it's coming, but then on the day, one thing you'll be like, oh, especially when it comes to like video games and media, because they always
Dude.
announce something that you wish they do, and it's a
Yeah.
lie. And this year the fucking lie was they were gonna double the amount of fighters in the Smash Brothers pass for the and they even had the like series creator do his like signature video where he
Oh
like
my
introduced the
god.
characters and everything. Oh yeah, it seems so
It's
legit.
so crazy, dude.
Yeah, and then it turns out, but
That
then
blows my mind.
yeah, so it was
They really went all out on that,
oh, it looked so good. Yeah, I was like, God damn it, because I wanted it so bad.
eh?
I'd love them to
Yeah.
just keep adding characters to Smash Brothers until it's just a bloated, broken mess. I would be fine with that. That would be fine. That was like,
That's funny.
yeah, so
Yeah, a lot of people probably felt the same, I'm sure.
I know they're just like, oh man, it can't be over. They,
Oh, I'm still earning trophies. Wow.
there you go.
Sudden reversal. I'll take it.
So that was a good one. If any April Fool's jokes got you, please leave them in the comments below. That would be nice. That'd
I
be
fell for
cool.
the dumbest one, but it's not video game related.
Oh, well, tell me, what is
It was finally the NHL is bringing back the Quebec Nordiques. Like I just fell for it.
that?
What a stupid. Like of course they're not. Like I'm such an
Yeah,
idiot.
no.
I just shared it. I'm like I'm good
Oh,
to go.
the worst part is when you share it and someone's just like, dude, and
Dude,
you're
my
like,
buddy
oh,
hit me up,
fuck.
dude. My buddy hit me up in the comments. I left it up. I didn't delete it. Fuck. I just was like, whatever, I'm done. I'm out. I never believed another thing that day.
Yeah,
Even when my mom called and said she needed help.
yeah, you're just like,
I was
nope,
like, April
fuck.
Fools, right, Mom?
Yeah,
Just
get
say
out of
it. Yeah.
here. But that's
Still
fun.
falling for April Fools.
April Fool's
Yeah.
is that's I was happy. It seemed like April Fool's was much more celebrated than St. Patrick's Day this year. I was afraid they were losing all of our holidays, but I guess St. Patrick's Day will stay. April Fool's Day is stronger than St. Patrick's Day, sadly.
Yep. Yep.
So you were telling me, let's move on. So now we get into the
Yeah.
review section of the episode. We got a lot of reviews
Yeah.
this week. We've been reviewing the shit out of
So,
games.
okay, let me just say this. I watched the second episode of Halo.
I haven't been
I'm gonna
able to
just jump.
watch it yet. I'm not fighting against it or anything. I just
I'm not going to
do not
spoil
have
that
Paramount Plus.
anything. I won't say any spoilers, but I will just say this. I'm not going to watch it anymore. I'm
Oh,
not watching
really?
episode 3, and I'm not watching anymore. I'm done. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's enough. Yeah, I gave it 2 episodes. I'm not going back. That's my review. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. That
Spoiler-free
was it.
review.
That was it, eh?
Yeah,
That's
yeah, I'm done.
that's oh man, so the action just not as good as the first episode? They
No,
just
no, it's there's many factors. Yeah, after episode 1, I gave it a little bit of hope. I was like, okay, maybe this will do. But episode 2, they just, okay, he doesn't wear his mask at all anymore.
Oh
And
really?
he's just walking around with and his face looks stupid. And it's just, I'm like, I hate your stupid face. I just keep saying that, but
Yeah.
the story, it just fell apart for me. The action wasn't happening, and I was just sick of it by the end of the
No.
episode. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
just
fair
done.
enough. You're
I'm done.
just getting off the boat on that one.
Well, I
That's
am,
fine.
because you know what? I've wasted too much time going, I'm going to keep giving this a chance. And then I've watched a full season of something I didn't enjoy. How many hours of my life did I not want to waste to that? So
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
jumping the ship first this time. Fuck it. I'm
There you
grabbing the
go.
first raft. I'm kicking the
There you
women and children
go.
off, and
We're
I'm
gi
gone.
so we're giving a Halo getting off the boat rating. Okay, that's an
I'm giving it a
official
broken Halo. It's a
broken Halo.
broken Halo.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it was, and yeah. So, but
The
hey,
fuck, the fucking greatest thing about the Halo was that he didn't take off his mask. He was like
right,
Doom guy. He was just like, "What?
Doom
Who is
guy,
it? I gotta
bro.
fight hell? Okay, let's go." Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was
Yep.
the best part.
Just a hero. And
Yeah,
now Master Chief is supposed to be just a Spartan, like a Spartan. Like, I don't need to know this guy's. Anyway, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. You got it. You got it.
yeah. So they go into backstory a little too much, and
Yeah, it's
you
just.
don't have to spoil any of the.
I'm not on
It's like
board.
yeah, just not loving it. Okay,
Just not feeling it, bro. And I'm gonna jump ship and give up.
okay. So we're giving that a
If
jump ship.
I keep hearing through the grapevine in about 2 months when the season's over or whatever that, oh my God, this was the greatest thing and it turned into this and that, then I'll be like, okay, maybe I'll go back and watch it now.
Yeah, spend an afternoon, watch
Yeah,
the whole series.
sure. But I'm not gonna continue to get it weekly and watch it.
No. Okay, well then there you go. So
Yeah,
Paramount
there
Plus
you go.
membership destroyed. Another
Paramount minus.
there you go. Yeah. That sucks. Um
Yeah. Then there was Moon Knight. What'd you think, bud? You got
I
some Moon Knight?
so I rewatched the last part of it, okay? Because
Yeah.
I was like, this might be a little. I'll try not to spoil it for anybody. I'm gonna try not to, but if I do, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Did you have to rewatch it for a reason? Like, did you not like truly fully enjoy it,
I was wondering
or
to myself, I was like, is there enough action in this movie? Because the whole thing about Moon Knight, he's like fucking, he's Batman, but he's like brutal, right? He's like a
yeah,
brutal Batman. Like he doesn't stop. Like he'll kill,
right?
like Moon Knight will kill somebody because he's a demon possessing a person, or whatever, right?
Mhm, mhm.
And so, I mean, I felt like they used it at points as a crutch to not show really cool shit.
Right,
So like I was like, it just felt cheap. Like he looks great and but the show just feels cheap. Like it just feels cheap. I don't know, it
right.
just doesn't feel like they want to put that there's enough money in it. It feels like it's
I,
like a, it's like a
I,
it's like a major motion picture diet and you can kind of see the
right.
strings. Like, I don't know, right? Like, I don't know.
D- I think that, like, I get what you're saying about those scenes. You're talking specifically about like the scenes where you don't see the action and he just comes to or something, and
Yeah, and he just kind of
right.
shakes his head and
But
then
you
the
don't
next
think that's?
scene.
I'm looking at it like, okay, that's just our intro because we're learning to, like, we have, and like he hasn't seen it. We're just seeing it from his point of view. But I really think that's gonna change.
Okay.
Like that's the feeling I get. Like I feel
Yeah.
like they just did it for the actual episode and the story of it. Like he's just as confused as, and we're like, what the fuck just happened? And he's the same, right? Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. Like, I looked at it more like, okay, this is the style we got, but I really feel like, man, I can't wait to find out what that, like, see those scenes. I can't wait till they show that part. And I feel like they will, and they're going to show a
Yeah.
lot of it eventually.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I
I
could be
mean, maybe
wrong,
you're just being.
but
Yeah. Like, I mean, I was a fan of Hawkeye, and I am a fan of the series, and I did like a lot of them. Sometimes I like them, and then when I rewatch them or think about them a little bit longer, I don't like them as
right.
much. Kind of the Disney like magic, you know what I mean? The first time
Yeah.
watching, and then you're just like, wait. But I
And what did
like.
you, so you rewatched the ending, you said? What did you,
Like just to see
what
how if it
changed
was
for
as
you?
brutal because I thought that I'd missed something and it wasn't as brutal as even in the scene where you should see his brutality,
Yeah.
they kind of hide it. Like, and if this is what it's gonna be, like I don't know. We'll have
I
to see
hear
the
you.
second
I hear you.
episode. We'll have to see the second
Yeah.
episode.
That's
So
right. That's
so
how you could be right, dude. So
Ethan
fair
Hawke
point
looks
for
pretty
sure.
cool in it. It's a pretty interesting idea because it's kind of like the mental space. So like
Yeah,
it's more of like Professor X's kind of domain. You
his
know what I mean? With
area.
the
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
with the Dark Star
The
or
room.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
totally.
yes.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
mean
I
I'm gonna
guess
keep
you know what?
watching
I
it.
think it comes down to second episode for me too.
Yeah.
Just like it came down to Halo for me, but I did feel a little more positive about this first episode than I did the Halo first episode. Um, I did enjoy it. I really like even those scenes. I was like, okay, I'm trying to piece things together just as much as he is, but I'm excited for a second episode, like you said. We'll see where it goes. I like their
Yeah.
interaction with Ethan Hawke. I did inside of the museum, those things. I'm like, I was just as excited to listen to that convo and find out what's happening and
Yeah, I
his whole
like Ethan
scales
Hawke's
thing.
character a lot.
Yeah,
That's
I did too.
cool. But a lot takes
I did
place
too.
in the I don't know. It seems like a lot takes place in that museum.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
that's
guess
like a
it's gonna be
really
it's
though.
his workplace. Is he gonna continue working there throughout this whole thing? I wonder.
Yeah,
And they'll be using that as a set piece, maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll
mm,
see.
I'll have to see. So yeah, I'm not jumping ship on it. I'll continue watching it. I think the next episode is out on Wednesday, so you'll get to hear from us
Wednesday.
next show. How will we think about it? And if
Yeah,
you
we'll
did you
continue
jump
doing
ship?
that, but I won't be continuing a Halo review, but I will be
No,
continuing a Moon
you've
Knight
given it
review.
up. You've given it up.
I'm pretty much quitting. You know what? If you guys want me to review it continuously, I may send you them and do it for you, but I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. It's not worth it.
No.
You gotta hit
It
up my
just it
DMs
just
with
ruins
some
something that you
pictures.
love.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
hate it.
I'm just not gonna
Yeah,
do it.
I could see
Never
that.
mind.
So
I rescind my
he's
offer.
done. He's done. That's it. Um,
That's how quick I take off from that.
yeah. So no, super excited. Glad to see Ethan Hawke. The special
Yeah,
effects
yeah.
looks the CG look The final scene where you see kind of some of the Egyptian creatures look like
Mm, mm.
hopefully
Yeah, I get what you
hopefully
mean, man. Yeah.
hopefully
I did like
they'll
I
keep
like
the
that.
budget up.
Yeah, I liked the horror aspect to it a bit there. It almost got a little Silent Hill for me, like with the elevator scene there
Yeah, yeah,
and such. Yeah,
yeah.
which I enjoy. I enjoy that
It
for
definitely
sure.
feels a little bit more adult.
Yeah, it
It
does.
definitely feels yeah, and it definitely feels a little freakier. I don't know if it was rated. It's rated PG, right? So I don't know. They've really got to try
Hmm.
to. So that's probably why they hit a lot of the violence too, right? Because they can't have that much violence, or it turns PG-13
Could
or
be,
whatever.
but if they don't pay off on that, I think they're going to have a lot of upset people. But they
Yeah.
have to pay off. But that's why I look at it like they have to pay off with that. And we're going to see it. Hopefully, they don't just keep hiding it till the end, which I can't see them doing.
No, no.
I think we're going to see it very soon. Maybe next, like second episode kind of feels. Yeah.
I wonder if we'll
Yeah.
see any other like Marvel Avengers or any other like, or is this just going to be a weird like one-off? It seems weird that they're just
Is
going to do a
there
one-off for no reason.
anybody that he gets with in the comics a lot at all, or
I don't think so. I think he's a pretty solo
no?
character, so I don't. It just feels weird for them to make. I mean, I wonder if this show has something to do with his contract with them and the whole Star Wars thing, right? Because he's Poe Dameron,
Yeah.
right? So, like, I wonder if maybe they're like, hey, listen, we know those movies sucked. We'll give you a series. Because you haven't heard from John Boyega or what's her name? Daisy Ridley, really. I know she had some movies. Daisy Ridley had that movie with
Hmm.
Spider-Man, but I don't think that did very well.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. Interesting. Hopefully we see more. Hopefully they get a little bit more money. And
We'll
it's
see.
good. And it's very good. So, and our last review. Our last
What do you got?
review of tonight is, I think we're going to be talking about, Jay hasn't been able to play it yet because our show funding can't allow it, but soon we'll all be able to play the
Hey,
same
it was
game.
the first of the month last week. I couldn't afford a game that week, so
That's totally
well,
fine.
I'll be jumping into it shortly.
We're
But
talking
yeah,
about
continue.
Tina's Wonderland, Tiny Tina's Wonderland,
Yeah,
which is the newest Gearbox game, made by the same people that did Borderlands 1, 2, and 3, and probably some other games, but I don't know what they are. It's fun. We talked about it last week as I was starting it, and I've gotten pretty far in it, so I'm going to give my kind of final. I've got a pretty good gist of the entire game.
you got
It's more
enough of it.
sandboxy. Yeah, it's just it's a sandbox, which is great. So they kind of took what I wanted to
That's
do
so cool. That's so
in
cool.
yeah, just what I wanted to do in the Borderland games was just like screw around and listen to a
Right,
podcast and just
right.
shoot
You wanted
people
that
or just
freedom
like
while doing whatever
yeah,
mundane shit.
yeah, it's a lot easier to jump in and jump out with people. You're doing a lot more character creation because you're starting with your own character, so you're not building off of the, four different or five different pre-made characters,
Right.
from Borderlands 3. So it feels like you've got a lot
That's
more.
very cool,
Instead, you've
man.
got the classes, right? You've got six classes. A seventh one is coming out soon, and you kind of get to pick two of those classes, and build a character, and it's really cool. The weapons, the things each of the weapons do. The graphics look great. It looks even more refined than Borderlands 3. Um, my girlfriend, who's on last episode, was playing it on the PS4, and it looks great. Um, the story's good. It's got Will Arnett as the bad guy, and it's got uh, who else? It's got Andy Sandberg and the other comedian lady. I gotta remember her name. Black lady, Wanda Sykes.
Wanda Sykes.
Wanda Sykes
Yeah.
in it. So yeah, and so it's I definitely if you like Borderlands, I would give it a 10 out of 10. You should get it. It's
Fuck
really
yeah.
fun.
Listen to that, people.
Yeah.
That's a score.
No, for people that like Borderlands,
Amazing.
it's a must buy because it's got
I'm so stoked, dude. That's got
everything
me
and
stoked.
more. Yeah, oh dude, it's so much more fun. The stuff like once you get your spells all set up and your guns all set up and everything like that, all the cool things that happen, like it really feels like they found their kind of stride in just like limitless creativity and craziness. And so
Amazing.
it's really really worth getting.
Cool.
And yeah, yeah.
There you go. I'm stoked. Sounds good, man. It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that for sure as well. Cool. Anything else to add to that one?
I think
You
that's
good on
it for
that?
this week. We've been kind of busy, so sorry guys that the show's a
We're
little
gonna discuss.
shorter.
Actually, before we take off, though,
Ooh,
I
let's do
do
it.
want to just discuss a couple new releases
Oh,
that
let's
are
do it.
coming out this week. Yeah, we'll just quickly go through these. There's only a
Yeah.
couple I care about. I don't know if you care about it anymore, but the Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. Have you ever played the Lego games?
Oh yeah,
Did
they're
you?
great. Yeah.
They're a lot of
I
fun, eh?
can't play them by
They're
myself because I feel like I'm a
the
child, but I if I can play them with a girlfriend or someone else, I feel a
yeah.
little bit better.
Yeah,
Or if I'm
I
very
have always loved
stoned.
them too, and they've gotten a lot better too, even from when I played them first, but like the Batman ones and all those back in the day. But this Star Wars trilogy, like the Skywalker saga, it's like all the games. It's the Skywalker. It's the whole saga. So you get like 3 of these stories, and you play them in whatever order. But you get the whole thing. You get all these episodes, and you can go through them from the beginning, the original, right through, man. So, or the remake story to not remakes, but the second trilogy, prequels, blah blah blah. But do them in whatever order. But it looks like a lot of fun, and I may be playing that very shortly too, for sure. When that comes out. That comes out April 5th, tomorrow. We're filming this right now on a Monday, so that'll be a Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Any other game on there you're looking forward to specifically?
I want 13 Sentinels looks interesting. I think that's a strategy game. I think it's a turn-based strategy game. So that looks pretty cool.
Okay.
So I might
haven't
wanna...
looked into that one too much.
No. So
yeah.
I might check that one out. Road 96 is pretty interesting. That's coming out next week too. Or that's coming. Sorry, that's coming out on the 17th. No. The week of 11th to the 17th, so that's even farther away. Sorry, this week coming out is Chrono Cross. Chrono
Cross remake,
which I might go back and play again. I don't know.
I might do it too. I might do it too.
I was a huge fan of Chrono Trigger. I'm a huge fan of Chrono Trigger. So
sweet, man.
So I might play it again. I've got so much stuff to play, so who knows? I'm probably gonna go through a bunch of other stuff and kind of back catalog it. But if I wanted to, I may play that again. It's a beautiful game. The battle system is awesome. There's so many characters. There's like 50 characters,
man.
And you could just replay the game like over and over and over again and play it with a different story with a different set of characters. So that's fun.
Yeah, so that's awesome, man. That definitely is, man. Very stoked on that one. And my top game I've been waiting for, and it's definitely the new MLB The Show. Every year I grab this game. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I'm a huge fan of what they do this series. Every year gets better. They don't mess it up like EA. This is a Sony studio, and in the last couple of years, Sony has done things that they haven't usually done, and that's share their stuff with Microsoft and PC with this. And Nintendo. So this is a Sony game now coming out from Sony Studios, and they're releasing it for all systems. And this one looks amazing. Like, I need my PS5, man. I just gotta have it. Like, this game looks gorgeous, and I'm stoked. It comes out tomorrow as well, April 5th. And just stoked.
We should do a stream. We should do a stream of that. You versus me. We'll do a big long stream.
Dude, we need to play a game.
For charity,
that would be
or
amazing. Coming up is in the future on one of these episodes very soon, people. We're definitely going to do that. Yeah, that's a must. Good call there, Adam.
No problem.
Call.
I'm just calling stuff out. To the company house.
Love
it.
Man.
Fucking a very amazing show as always. Thanks so much for listening.
Yes, absolutely, Adam. That was a great one. Lots of juicy stories this week. Damn.
Yeah, really good.
We'll be back next week, Sunday, back to our regular schedule so far.
And, hopefully. Big things on... just reminding everybody be nice to everyone else and each other.
Yes.
Check us on here. Also, more things coming soon, so get ready for that. Remember to like, share, and subscribe on both of our pages, just so we can get the numbers up, so we can help invite more people into our wonderful growing family.
The more we have of that, the better this gets.
Yeah.
So the more support, all of that, for sure.
So that's, and remember, if you had a YouTube page, I would like yours.
Yes,
I would.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So thanks, everybody. I've been Adam Zed.
I'm JR. And this is from J to Z Gaming. Have a great week, everybody.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.